I'm Jess McPullen, and this training is designed to support deeper instruction with Seesaw through activities. If you're in this training, that means you've been using Seesaw in your classroom for a while now. Has it changed your teaching? Has it allowed you to better support and engage your students? How so? Research shows students learn best when they are actively engaged in concentrating and reflecting on their learning. We're going to spend our time together looking at how Seesaw allows students to construct and reflect on their learning in so many ways. Today, you will learn how to use Seesaw activities to create transformational learning experiences that support engagement, agency, and reflection for all students. A refresher is always helpful. Let's start on the same page with a 2-minute review. We know we access the activity library by clicking the green Add button, then Assign Activity. We know we have My Library, the school library, and the community library. We know we can save activities by My Library by clicking the heart icon. We can assign activities by clicking the green Assign button. We know we can modify existing activities by clicking the 3 dots, then copy and edit activity. This allows us to change any aspect of the activity we need to meet our class's needs. We know that when we assign activities, they show in the Activities tab, and students click Add Response to reply. We also know that if students accidentally click the green Add button, the response will get added to the journal, but it will not be attached to the activity. So we want to train students to always click Add Response. Now that we're all on the same page, let's talk about creating activities. Watch me first, then you'll have time to explore. In My Library, click Create New Activity. This is the activity template. Simply fill in the fields, including a descriptive title and a step-by-step directions. You might notice that some of the directions include emojis. To add emojis to your directions, simply copy and paste them from a source like emojicopy.com. You might also notice that there are some words written in between 2 colons, like add. Those are Seesaw icon shortcuts. These are all the icon shortcuts. You have this handout in your materials. Use this to add visuals to your directions that support all learners to access the directions, especially little learners and students learning English. When you type in a shortcut, it will transform into the icon when you save the activity. Now is where Seesaw activities get even more interesting. You can attach multimedia files as your Seesaw example. There are tons of ways to use the Seesaw example to support learning. One idea that's popular with Seesawers is attaching demonstration videos. You can attach a video of giving a demonstration or a mini lesson that students can access on demand as they complete the activity. It's like being in 2 places at once. Whatever you attach as your example can be viewed by students. If you want students to complete work on top of a graphic organizer or other handout, you'll need to add it as a template. Students can use Seesaw tools on top of whatever you attach as a template. Here are some ideas of what you can add as your template. Note that you can make use of multi-page to create a multi-page template. During exploring time, definitely try that out. Now it's your turn. You'll create an activity. You can work independently or with a partner. I encourage you to try something new. Attach an example, template, or both. So, how did it go? What went well? What were some of your challenges? Creating lessons on Seesaw is like creating lessons in real life, but you have so many more options, which is exciting but can be hard to get used to. It takes a lot of thought and consideration to create transformational learning experiences, but the more we do it, the easier it will be. When you create amazing transformational activities, you may want to share them with your colleagues. You can. Click on your activity, click on the 3 dots, then share. You can email your activity to your colleagues by clicking Select Teachers. Then select teachers to email your activity to. They'll receive a link. When they follow the link, they can save the activity to their My Library or click Copy and Edit to modify it for their own class. You can share the activity link with educators at your school or other schools by selecting Get Activity Link. This will give you the URL of the activity that you can share. Or you can share it with your school library. Click Share. Your turn to practice sharing. Practice sharing activities. If you're not ready to share, practice anyways, but don't click the final update activity or check. Let's consider when you should share it to the school library and when you shouldn't. Think, is this your best work? Can others benefit from it? Are you following the school norms? You did it! You're a Seesaw Pro! You learned how to create transformational activities of your own and share it with your colleagues. Way to go! Before you go, set a goal for one way you can transform your instruction this year. If you want to dig into Seesaw even deeper, go to web.seesaw.me/training for free, live, and on-demand training on topics like co-teachers, folders, skills, and more. Thanks for stopping by.